Teacher shot.
This morning, a 6-year-old boy is in custody and a teacher is in critical condition after a shooting at Richneck Elementary School.
This is going to raise the question of what kind of dynamic does this child have at home, and also the dynamic between this teacher and this student that led him to do this. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And let's talk about this. This is breaking, and it happened January 7th, if I'm not mistaken. But elementary school in Newport, Virginia, the Richneck Elementary School, a 6-year-old took a gun to school, and from all indications, there was some kind of banter between the teacher and the student. The student then pulled that gun out and shot the teacher. Teacher was rushed to the hospital. Teacher, as of this date, is in stable condition, and that's a blessing. But I want to go ahead and give a little bit more in context and get some more information out. So let's just watch this quick video here for context.
Teacher shot.
This morning, a 6-year-old boy is in custody and a teacher is in critical condition after a shooting at Richneck Elementary School.
Female victim, she's been shot in the abdomen as well as a through and through into the hand.
Police said the 6-year-old brought a handgun to a first-grade classroom and deliberately shot the teacher.
This was not an accidental shooting.
The school locked down. Officers swarmed in, trying to calm terrified students and bewildered parents. The president of the American Federation of Teachers describing the event as a horrific tragedy, adding that guns shouldn't be in our classrooms, our campuses, or anywhere near our schools. Police did not say how someone so young had access to a gun, but the school superintendent said it represented a breakdown in values.
We need to keep the guns out of the hands of our young people.
Heard that and you saw that. I'm going to jump right in. Fox News article, because there's obviously this is precedent setting because they don't know what to do. A 6-year-old shoots another person and they don't really have law to basically work this on and and how they're going to go proceed with this. But I'm coming here. So Virginia teacher shot by 6-year-old identified. Parents demand action. First grader shot and critically wounded teacher during altercation inside Richneck Elementary School. 6-year-old first grader at an elementary school in Newport, Virginia shot a teacher on Friday afternoon during an altercation in a classroom. Now, they don't tell us what that altercation was. I'm sure that's information that's going to have to develop. Authorities said, leaving her with life-threatening injuries and renewing calls for parents for greater classroom safety and oversight. The 6-year-old boy shot 30-year-old Abigail Zwemmer, a first-grade teacher at Richneck Elementary School. She was rushed to Riverside Regional Medical Center with life-threatening injuries following the incident. Now, I'm going to come out of that because I really want to talk about the issues that the state of Virginia is now having with this incident. But come over here. This is from ABC News. Okay, and I'll come down to here. Virginia law does not allow 6-year-olds to be tried as adults. In addition, a 6-year-old is too young to be committed to the custody of the Department of Juvenile Justice if found guilty. A juvenile judge would have authority, though, to revoke a parent's custody and place a child under the purview of the Department of Social Services. A school shooting involving a 6-year-old is extremely rare, said James Allen Fox, a criminologist at Boston's Northeastern University. Fox told the Associated Press Friday evening that he could not think of one previous incident involving a child that age. Then they go through, in 2000, a 6-year-old boy fired a bullet from a .32 caliber handgun inside a Buell Elementary School near Flint, Michigan, and striking a 6-year-old classmate, Kayla Rowland, in the neck, according to AP article. But Another factor that stands out about the Virginia shooting is that it occurred in a classroom, Fox said. Many occur outside a school building where students are unsupervised. Yeah, so obviously it's almost precedent setting because this is so rare. But as I said in the beginning, what kind of home dynamic does this child have? Because obviously morality doesn't seem to be a big thing in his home life. But what also took him to or him or her, we don't know who this is yet because they're not releasing the name, obviously because of the age of the child. But what led this child to the point where it was, I'm going to get a gun and shoot my teacher, 6 years old? These are the questions that definitely have to be researched and looked into and questioned. 6 years old. You wouldn't, at 6 years old, I mean, I'm talking about in my generation, you wouldn't think of doing anything like this. What led this 6-year-old to this point? And the dynamic, like I said, between the teacher and that student, to the point where the student felt that I'm going to have to shoot this teacher. Now, they also, and I've heard this criminologist speak, and he said that the parents, because this is so unprecedented, possibly are only facing misdemeanor charges. And once again, the parents, and this is going to come right back to the home, the parents are responsible for this. How did the 6-year-old get access to a gun? Keep in mind, a gun that is loaded, because I'm pretty sure it is beyond the capabilities of a 6-year-old to load this firearm and put it into battery so that it's ready to go. So this gun must have been loaded prior to the child getting access to it. How did the child get access to it? Once again, these are things that have not been brought up, and these are things that we still have no information on. I'm sure we'll learn as we go. But the parents definitely need to be held to the fire for this. For obviously, this gun was easily accessible. That's no good. I'm not for laws being made like, we had Ethan's Law introduced here in Connecticut. That's what we have after two, I believe they were teenagers, got access to firearms. Even though those firearms had locks on them, they figured out how to unlock it. Then, and both these guns that they found were unloaded. They then figured out how to load them. So it's a little different case, but it led to legislation and law where there are now very stringent rules on how a firearm is secured. Once again, I don't like the government stepping in to things like this. Man, use your common damn sense. You got children in the house. Lock up your guns. We don't need law for that. We don't need law for that. Because, as I said, in the situation here in Connecticut, these guns did have locks on them. But they figured out how to get them off. So, once again, this is going to be developing. Like I said, the state of Virginia is kind of stuck on this one. I wouldn't want to be the prosecutor on this, having a 6-year-old, in the courtroom up on the stand and cross-examining and questioning this child as to why it came to this child shooting a teacher at 6 years old. But of course, we're going to hear the usual talking points because that's the main gist of this. We're, of course, immediately we're going to hear about gun control. Biden's going to jump on the podium. We need more gun control because of this incident in Virginia, while he summarily ignores murders that do not involve a firearm. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.